Well, a very good morning to you. Tributes are being paid to the actress Dame Barbara Windsor, an icon of British film and television. She's died at the age of 83. Best known, of course, for those classic Carry On films. She also got millions of fans as Peggy Mitchell, the landlady of the Queen Vic in EastEnders. Dame Barbara was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease in 2014 and spent the past few years campaigning to raise awareness of dementia. Her husband, Scott, has said her final weeks in a care home were full of humour, drama and a fighting spirit to the end. Noel Phillips.
And he said that you told him I drowned my first husband in a swimming pool.
So what? You told him you poisoned your second one, didn't you?
Well...
From her comic timing...
Sit down!
Mum, I'm doing the talking and I'm not sitting down.
Grant, put your backside down there on that barrel, or so help me!
To her matriarchal strength. Dame Barbara Windsor's career spanned decades and crossed genres. Born Barbara Ann Deeks, she changed her surname to Windsor in 1953 and made her West End debut aged just 15. After a small role in The Bells of St. Trinian's, Barbara Windsor was nominated for the Best British Actress BAFTA for Sparrows Can't Sing in 1964. But it was her appearances in 9 of the 31 Carry On films that made the actress a household name, with one of her most famous scenes in Carry On camping and a certain exercise class.
Fling and in, and fling and in, and both!
Phil? Phil?
It was in 1994 that she joined EastEnders, cast as the landlady of the Queen Vic, Peggy Mitchell, yelling what would become an iconic catchphrase.
Now you, get out of my pub.
She quit the soap in 2009, saying she wanted to spend more time with her family, but returned for cameo roles playing Peggy for the last time in 2016. Steve McFadden, who plays her son Phil Mitchell, is said to be devastated.
No, you bloody man! What are you doing? You
Fellow EastEnders star Patsy Palmer said on Instagram, "We shared such magical times together and I'll cherish everyone." The actress was married for nearly 20 years to former nightclub owner and convicted criminal Ronnie Knight. And during their marriage, she had a well-publicised affair with fellow Carry On star Sid James. Dame Barbara also had a close connection with the Cray twins, dating both Reggie Cray and the twins' brother Charles. In 2014, she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease and made the news public in 2018. Together with her husband of 20 years, Scott Mitchell, she campaigned to raise awareness of the disease. The actress was widely credited with having lifted the stigma around the condition, delivering a letter signed by 100,000 people to Boris Johnson demanding better care for dementia sufferers, and cheekily asking the Prime Minister at the end of their chat, "Can I have a kiss?" She was awarded a damehood for her services to entertainment and charity in 2016. Dame Barbara's husband Scott was by her side as she passed away peacefully on Thursday night in a London care home. He called her his precious bar, saying she lived her final weeks typical of how she lived her life, full of humour, drama and a fighting spirit until the end.
Well, Noel's at Pinewood Studios, where Barbara Windsor's career began. And it has to be said, she is at the very centre of some of the most iconic pieces of British culture, isn't she?
She was, and it all began here at Pinewood Studios in 1964. She appeared in Carry On Spine. That was her first Carry On film. And she starred in 9 films, and those films ran for many, many years. But they really did define Dame Barbara Windsor. And also, let's not forget the fact that she was in all our living rooms for 22 years, playing Peggy Mitchell, the famous landlady in the Queen Vic. And understandably, her co-stars have been waking up this morning to the news and have been taken to social media to pay their tributes. And I'll just read you a few of those tributes. Well, I can read you a tribute now from Tasman Oatwaite, who played Mel. And Mel was the character who was married to her fictional son, Grant, and she's tweeted, "Meant to be sleeping but can't. R.I.P. Barbara Windsor. All I can say is hello, darling." Another from Daniela Westbrook, who played her on-screen daughter, Samantha Mitchell. She's tweeted, "My heart is broken. Goodbye. I love you." Patsy Palmer, who plays Bianca, she said, "I'm extremely sad to hear my friend Dame Barbara Windsor has passed away. I'm sitting here thinking of the hundreds of memories we shared." And the actor and comedian David Walliams said Dame Barbara was his first love as a child in the Carry On films, adding, "I will love you forever." He also said, "Working with you, spending time with you and being your friend was one of the greatest thrills of my life. You were the unofficial Queen of England, an icon for over half a century and trusted by the nation." And I think as people are waking up this morning and bidding farewell to this iconic actress, to this woman who defined, I think, British cinema, small screen, big screen, it's worth remembering that at the very end of her life, she also was making a difference. She revealed, didn't she, that she had Alzheimer's in 2018 and went on a campaign to try and raise awareness, and even ended up at Downing Street lobbying the Prime Minister to do more research and to support families who obviously have to go through the ordeal with their loved ones with this awful condition. So I think this morning people are waking up to the sad news, but also at the same time celebrating one of Britain's great actresses.
Noel, thank you. Now, also this morning, the government says